In the Horn of Africa, where conflict and instability have long been the norm, nations have struggled for decades to find peace and security. The region is often marked by political turmoil, civil wars, and humanitarian crises that have shaped the lives of millions. Yet, Somaliland stands out as a rare success story, a beacon of hope in a troubled region. Against all odds, it has managed to carve out a peaceful existence with vibrant city life and a sense of normalcy that is hard to find elsewhere in the Horn. After breaking away from Somalia in 1991, Somaliland built its own government, currency, and army, functioning as an independent nation for over 30 years despite lacking international recognition. Its leaders established institutions from the ground up, fostering a sense of unity and purpose among its people. While Somalia struggled with chaos and violence, Somaliland held regular democratic elections and maintained peace, earning praise for its stability and commitment to democracy. International observers have often noted the peaceful nature of its elections and the active participation of its citizens. Its history as a former British protectorate, British Rangers Sea, union with Somalia, and subsequent civil war forged a strong sense of identity and a drive for sovereignty. The scars of conflict have only strengthened Somalilanders' resolve to chart their own path. Yet the world hesitated to recognize Somaliland, fearing to redraw borders and unsettle the region. International bodies worried that acknowledging Somaliland's independence might set a precedent for other separatist movements across Africa. Isolated but resilient, Somaliland built its institutions from scratch, developing its own systems of governance, education, and security until December 2025, when Israel officially recognized the Republic of Somaliland, changing everything. This bold move thrust Somaliland onto the global stage, ending decades of diplomatic limbo and opening the door to new opportunities, partnerships, and a brighter future for its people. Why did Israel make this move? The answer lies in geography, but also in the shifting tides of global power. The Horn of Africa is more than just a crossroads. It's a strategic gateway between continents, where the interests of nations collide and converge. Somaliland's coastline hugs the Gulf of Aden, right at the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a choke point for global trade and energy. Every year, billions of dollars in goods and oil flow through these narrow waters, making them a critical artery for the world economy. For Israel, this waterway is a lifeline. Any disruption threatens its economy and security. The Suez Canal and Red Sea route are vital for Israeli exports and energy imports, connecting the country to Europe, Asia, and beyond. The port of Berbera offers Israel a strategic hub for maritime surveillance and rapid response, just steps from vital shipping lanes. With modern infrastructure and a growing capacity, Berbera is emerging as a key node for regional logistics and security operations. With instability in Yemen and piracy on the rise, Israel needs a reliable partner on the ground. The threat of attacks on commercial vessels and the presence of hostile actors makes security cooperation more urgent than ever. An alliance with Somaliland shifts Israel from reactive defense to proactive security, giving it a powerful foothold in a volatile region. This partnership allows Israel to project influence, gather intelligence, and respond swiftly to emerging threats. In the high-stakes game of Red Sea geopolitics, Somaliland is Israel's new strategic piece. The move signals a bold recalibration of alliances and priorities in a region where every decision can tip the balance. This partnership could reshape the balance of power along one of the world's most important maritime corridors, influencing not just trade, but the future of security and diplomacy in the region. Security threats in the Bab el-Mandeb are real and growing. Iranian influence, Houthi rebels, piracy, and militant groups all converge here. Israel's alliance with Somaliland opens doors for intelligence sharing and direct security cooperation. Somaliland's effective security forces and local intelligence can help Israel monitor threats, track arms smuggling, and provide early warnings. Israel can support Somaliland with advanced maritime technology, training, and equipment, making the region safer for both. This partnership creates a security buffer for Israel's southern flank and a forward base for intelligence and diplomacy. For Israel, Somaliland is not just an ally, it's a game changer in regional security. At the heart of Israel's strategy is countering Iran's expanding reach. Iran's support for Yemen's Houthis gives it a foothold on the Red Sea, threatening shipping and Israeli interests. By recognizing Somaliland, Israel counters Iran's influence, establishing a friendly presence opposite Yemen. Somaliland can serve as a listening post, monitoring Iranian activities and disrupting weapons transfers. This move also challenges Iran's diplomatic efforts in Africa, offering nations a pragmatic alternative to Tehran's influence. The Israel-Somaliland alliance signals a new balance in the Red Sea, breaking Iran's monopoly on regional threats. Israel's recognition of Somaliland builds on the momentum of the Abraham Accords, a landmark agreement that reshaped the diplomatic landscape of the Middle East and North Africa. The accords normalized ties with several Arab states, opening doors for new regional partnerships and encouraging dialogue where there was once only tension. Somaliland, unlike Somalia, has welcomed engagement with Israel, viewing it as a strategic opportunity to break its diplomatic isolation and gain international recognition. For Somaliland, building ties with Israel is seen as a path to international legitimacy and a way to attract investment and support from the global community. For Israel, Somaliland is a willing partner, open to cooperation, eager to benefit from Israeli expertise in technology, agriculture, and security. The relationship is unburdened by the baggage of old hostilities, allowing both sides to focus on mutual interests and future possibilities. This move deepens Israel's push into Africa, expanding its influence and forging new connections across the continent. Israel offers advanced technology and security expertise in exchange for alliances, creating a win-win scenario for both sides. Israel's bold step may encourage other African nations to rethink their foreign policy, potentially leading them to reconsider their stance on Somaliland's status and on relations with Israel itself. As diplomatic ties strengthen, new opportunities for trade, investment, and regional stability may emerge. The diplomatic map of the Horn of Africa is shifting rapidly, with new alliances forming and old assumptions being challenged. Israel now finds itself at the center of these emerging partnerships, playing a key role in shaping the region's future. This recognition could set a precedent for pragmatic, mutually beneficial partnerships across the African continent, signaling a new era of diplomacy. Beyond strategy, Israel sees economic opportunity in Somaliland's untapped potential. Israeli expertise in agriculture, water, and technology could transform Somaliland's economy, creating deep, lasting ties. But the risks are real. Somalia will condemn the move, and the African Union may push back, fearing a precedent for separatism. Israel's decision is a calculated gamble, securing maritime routes, countering Iran, expanding alliances, and opening new markets. For Somaliland, recognition brings hope and new challenges as it steps onto the world stage. The Israel-Somaliland partnership is a bold experiment, one that could redefine the geopolitics of the Red Sea. The world is watching as these two unlikely allies shape a new future in a